Good morning. You are listening to Table for Two with Naomi Nachman on the Nachum Segal Network. I am so excited to be here as always, and today I promise you is going to be an action-packed show. For those of you who don't know me and are tuning in for the very first time, I'm Naomi Nachman, and I'm about all the food all the time. I love food. I love shopping for it, cooking it, eating at restaurants, anything food related. I'm a kosher personal chef, a two-time cookbook author. I always forget to say that because I still can't believe it happened. I run chop competitions. I give cooking classes. Anytime you don't feel like cooking, you can give me a call. I hope you'll tune in every week and hear about my traveling food adventures, recipes, amazing guests. But I want to hear from you too, so you can email me, naomi@nachumsegal.com. You can follow us all on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, the biggest one of them all, Facebook, websites. We got it all going on right here on the Nachum Segal Network. So if you have something amazing to eat or you've cooked something amazing, especially from Perfect Flavors, let me know. Send me a picture. We'd love to hear from you. Send me an email. All right, so we are having one of these action-packed shows today, as I mentioned earlier. We've got 3 guests. 3 segments in one show. Usually I have about 2, but today it's 3 because we have just so much to share, and I just wanted to get these people on the show and shout them from the rooftops. Speaking about shouting from the rooftops, I just want to squeeze in 2 restaurants that I just went to. I went to Allenby last night for dinner. Okay, so we are recording on a Wednesday morning because this Friday I'm going to be in Los Angeles, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So I went on New Year's Day, so January 1st, we went to Allenby for dinner. Oh, my gosh. Now, even though we've had them on the show before, we've spoken about their food, and I've eaten there many times, every time I go there, I'm completely blown away by Allenby. I loved the food there last night. So it's in Crown Heights. It's modern Israeli Mediterranean food, presented well, good service, fun atmosphere, just absolutely fabulous. So I just want to say thank you to Allenby for doing everyone in the New York area a great service by being there. And also I went to Paprika for the first time. It's in Midtown Manhattan. I'm not too far from the studio, just right up. It's on, if you've been there, ZK, it's 34th Street. It's literally next door to Stern College. Between 34th between Park and Madison. Delicious. Really good value. I got like this stuffed artichoke thing where they gave me tons of salads. It was very good. So just wanted to give them a little shout out. Okay, down to business. We've got to get on with the show. Not too much monologue today because I just got to get this all in. It's so exciting. So we have an unbelievable show. I'm going to just list you everyone and then we'll break it down and then we'll all chit chat. Okay, we have Avi and Sarah Maltz, who are the owners of Way Less Cookies. I have my coffee here all ready to go to try their delicious cookies. I've already had them, so I know that they're awesome. And we're going to talk about them. Then we have Hezi and Rachel. I call her Pesha because she's Fruits by Pesha, and it's her nickname. I don't know how Rachel became Pesha, but she'll tell us all about that. So we have Fruits by Pesha, one of I'm always talking about this on my Instagram, her brilliant and amazing dehydrated fruits. We have a fruit platter to try, and it's just really in time for Tu B'Shvat because I think Rosh Chodesh must be coming up really soon for Shvat. So yeah, it's in January, so it's really soon. When's Shabbat Mevarchim? Soon. It's this week. You see, I'm not so off. And of course, Shifra Klein in the house, without Shlomi. But, and I'm just going to tell you what I said to them before. Shifra Klein from Fleischig's magazine, who just hit 10,000 followers. Yes. I cannot believe you did that in 2 months. Yeah, it took me 4 years to get to that point. It's because the magazine is awesome and you are awesome and we love you and we support you. It's amazing. The magazine is amazing. If you saw my story from whatever last night was, where we did some steaks and we're going to cook some steaks in the studio. So ZK is really excited about that. So Shifra, I was telling everyone on Instagram, when we all started piling in this morning, that this is a show about couples who work with their husbands to run a food business, cool. Right? You and Shlomi do Fleischiks and the Yazdis do Fruits by Pesha and the Maltzes do cookies. Oh, wow. So this is like a show all about couples who, so if you guys, right. Right. It's good. We're going in order. We're starting off. I didn't hear that because I got the headphones on. You'll have to share that with me on air. But if you'll grab a seat and then we're going to work our way through the lineup. Okay, great. So Maltzers, how's it going?
Awesome.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay. So we met a year ago at a chop competition where your sister-in-law competed, but I also know your family from the Five Towns.
Yes.
And they came over to me and they go, we make these cookies that help you weigh less. They're called weigh less cookies. So take it from the top. How did you guys come up with this?
How about you?
I guess that's all me here.
It's Abby and Sarah. So Abby's going to go first.
Yes.
All right. So
Are there enough chairs, by the way? I'm sorry. Okay.
more than 6 years ago, I got diagnosed with diabetes.
Okay.
And I was working out, making myself crazy in the gym. And I was always hungry, just like everyone's hungry. I lost like 60 pounds.
Amazing.
And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta eat. And I have a restaurant also in Borough Park. It's called Cafe 47. And I'm like, I don't know what to eat.
It's still open.
It's still open. It's not open right this second, but it's still open. Yes, we've been running
early in the morning.
We've been running the restaurant for 11 years right now.
A few weeks.
Thank you. We cater to people that have celiac disease and diabetics and people that have all these health issues and stuff. And people come to our restaurant and they need food. So I'm there because I have all these, diabetes issues and I have celiacs in my family. I know how to cook it. So, of course, I go ahead and I start experimenting.
Let's just break down what celiac. Not everybody might not know what celiac is. From my understanding, it's people who cannot tolerate or digest, or it inflames their
intestines.
So you can't have
So
flour.
you cannot have gluten, which is the 5 grains, really. Some people are even allergic to oats, you know?
So the 5 grains are?
Wheat, barley, oats, spelt, and malt. Am I right?
Malts.
Malt, like malts, you know? And me. Okay. So I started Googling, finding recipes that I could eat that keep me full. I created a protein shake in the beginning. And from a protein shake, I created myself a first muffin. I'm like, wow, muffin keep me full for 4 hours. I don't have to really eat anything. Oh, and there's another thing. I was staying away from starch because starch is the number one killer for diabetics, like flour, barley, all that stuff. So I stayed away from all starch. I stayed away from all sweeteners. And I created myself a muffin that had agave nectar. Agave nectar is low glycemic. I mean, that was what I read up back in the
Low
day.
glycemic is?
That means it won't raise my
Blood sugar.
which is for diabetic, it's a killer.
All right.
Okay.
So you always see low glycemic stuff like on
Right.
packaging or stuff.
Right, no cornstarch, no corn syrup, no white sugar. There was nothing in there that can hurt me.
Okay.
And then someone says, hey, why don't you create a cookie? And I'm like, a cookie for muffin? Why? I need a muffin. So I created my first cookie. It's a big cookie. And I started eating it, and people are like, oh, why don't you sell that? I'm like, who would want to eat a quinoa cookie? And guess what? We created a quinoa cookie, which is what we have here today on the show. And 6 years later, we got them into the stores. And Baruch Hashem, we're right now in 39 stores.
39 stores.
In 2 months.
I love that. I love
Thank
that. Right? Where everyone in the studio who's here, we're all got businesses and we know what that means. That's wonderful.
In the last 2 months, literally. And return customers calling me every week, asking me for refills on their shelves, like Gourmet Glatt, for example.
Gourmet Glatt, shout out to them. My store at home.
Seasons, Gourmet Glatt. I'm all over there. And, they're getting for me like 24 cases on a weekend. Like who would ever imagine? And people are actually calling us. Like today we got a Facebook remark. Oh my God, I didn't have my cookies last week. I just didn't have them and I gained weight. And without your cookies, I can't lose weight. I need them.
Who'd have thought that without your cookies, I'm gaining weight? Did I get that quite right?
Got that quite right. Yes.
How I'm a big cookie eater. Everybody knows that. What's my favorite cookie? Tim Tams. I have a Tim Tam cookie every morning for breakfast. They're from Australia. They make a few batches a year and they send them to Israel. I have to get them from Israel. So this is a pain in the neck for me to eat this one cookie every morning. So and it's not a diet cookie, let's be honest. It's chocolate dipped twice in chocolate.
That sounds
It's
really
a
good.
chocolate biscuit dipped in chocolate.
Imagine I can make that healthy.
Yeah, so make me a healthy Tim Tam. So
I can work on that.
can I just say, but in general, I'm not a big morning eater and they say it's bad. So I happen to like a cookie. Milk in the morning, I need like a little sweet. Where I don't need sweet throughout the day. I like a coffee and a sweet cookie. And I think I found my answer.
Right. Yes, you did.
Okay, so can I start?
Please.
Okay, so I have my coffee here. I saved it from this morning, a little bit left, and I drink my coffee all day. It takes me a long time to finish my 1 cup of coffee. Okay,
Yeah,
so
why-
what should I try first?
Chocolate chips are great, right?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolates are great.
Do you like chocolate?
Okay, you ready, ZK?
So we made them different for each type of
Chocolate
cookie. I just
chips
want to say that also.
do you
Vanilla.
mean?
So chocolate chips do contain soy because it had chocolate chips in it. The vanilla has no soy in it because there's no chocolate chips in it. There's peanut butter. I didn't put chocolate chips in them either, but it's a nut cookie. But it's made with it has peanuts, almonds, garbanzo beans, millet, and quinoa in one cookie. Amazing stuff, by the way. Let me tell you.
Read that.
And then
Read that,
we
everyone.
also have a buckwheat cookie as well.
Buckwheat.
We don't have that here,
Oh, you
but
don't
we
have
do-
that.
we do
I
have
would
a buckwheat.
try it, but does sound a little scary. I'm going to be honest.
It's not scary.
Okay, so
Great for diabetics.
gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, organic. Love that. 4 cookies plus 16 ounces of milk equals fullness for 2 hours. Wow, amazing. 23 calories per cookie. That's amazing.
That's amazing. Thank
So
you.
this is about 100 cookies. 100 calories.
Yes, 100 calories, correct.
Oh, it means you can eat 100 cookies. Okay. Because I love cookies and milk. Pav shehakol. Okay, and it's actually great you write shehakol on it
Right.
because it's so... Thank you, Shifra. I wanted this.
Everybody makes them Amazonas.
Everybody,
Right.
everybody makes them as on it.
So right,
Okay.
they're gluten-free,
Two by
they're
10.
gluten-free, they're dairy-free. Amazing.
Okay, so I'm going to get in there and I'm going to try. You see that I'm trying to. This is what I was waiting for, Shifra. I wanted a picture. I wanted the magazine to take a picture of all the stuff on the desk. I didn't want to leave out the picture, so I was waiting for that. Great. All right, back to the cookie. Okay, so I'm going to say shehakol. This is going to be. I'm going to have in mind that this is for everything that I'm going to eat on the show today. I'll make her 8 to 7.
This is your New Year's resolution, by the way.
What?
Diet cookie.
A diet cookie. Let's not call it diet. Let's just call it delicious cookie.
Right. It
That won't
doesn't
make
taste like a diet cookie.
that
Right.
won't make me fat.
That's true. You're right.
Right? It's all about. Okay.
Amen.
You have to have cookies and milk together. I could dunk it in, right?
Don't give me that.
Okay, great. All right, 1 chocolate chip cookie down. All right, I'm not going to eat the whole thing now because I've got to spread that out throughout my show today. Okay, now I'm going to try the vanilla.
Okay.
All right.
You don't have to make another bracha.
It's stop. Yeah, I know. They're not hard cookies.
No, they're soft cookies.
They're soft.
It was just baked.
Oh, these are good for you because you had a sore tooth, right?
It didn't hurt
Okay.
your tooth.
Right. Okay. So this is what do you say?
That's vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean. Okay. Anything different in this one?
Yeah, there's no chocolate chips in that one.
Okay.
Soy.
And there's no soy either.
So it's literally made with, and I'm just gonna organic quinoa flour, whole eggs, light brown sugar, canola oil, organic millet. What's millet? It's a grain.
It's a grain. It's like similar to quinoa.
Okay. Millet, semi-sweet chocolate. Okay, you had me at chocolate. Oh, that was. Oh, this is the
That was
chocolate
chocolate
chip
chip, right.
one. Okay, but okay. And then blue agave. What's blue? Why is it
Just what it's
blue?
called.
That's just what it's called.
Yeah.
Organic flax seeds, organic chia seeds. I feel like I'm eating like healthy.
You are eating
Yes,
healthy, yeah.
it is.
Okay. I'm going to just go right in there. You have to talk while I chew.
No,
Can't
you-
have
you-
silence
you two-
on the air.
We want to hear the chumping.
Yum, 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 yum.
You'll feel comfortable.
it, yeah.
You wait 20 minutes. You don't have to rush into it. Oh my God, I got to eat the whole box. Wait 20 minutes. Let it sit in your stomach. Drink the water. Drink the coffee. Drink the milk. Whatever it is, and you'll see that you'll be comfortable. You don't even have to worry about eating anything else because you'll have that.
I know you don't like peanut
You'll
butter,
be
but
just going along your
I want you
day.
to try
You wouldn't even know you're
I'm going to
hungry.
try it.
Is that
it
crazy?
doesn't taste like peanut butter.
I'm going to try, but
It's not
but can I?
chippy peanut butter.
Right?
It's
Can I?
organic peanut butter.
Can I just
That's
want
all
to
I
say
have.
one thing. Wait. You guys are on the air. If you're talking, shut their microphone. Now you can talk to each other. So I'm not a huge peanut butter person, but
Okay,
I
it's
want to
not-
try.
it's
And you know
not just
what I like?
peanut butter.
These are travel pack sizes.
Yes.
So I travel a lot. So I'm going to LA tonight. I'm going to put
Yes.
these in my
On
travel
your-
bag.
Exactly.
Along with my fruits by Pesha. Okay. Shifra, I should take some magazines with me. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a cooking demo. We'll talk. Okay, so these are the peanut butter ones. I'm going to try them. I love you guys to try these. Tell our listeners where in the United States we can find these.
Okay.
Which are some of the stores?
All right, I'll just stop mentioning it
or-
while you're eating
or
them.
not
I'll
some- even the neighborhoods.
All right, let me start with let's start with Lakewood right now. Okay, Lakewood, you can
I
find
like
them.
this one the best.
See?
I know peanut butter is amazing,
I told you.
and you're not even only eating peanut butter.
More crunch.
Yeah, peanut butter is really amazing.
It's a totally different cookie.
It has so many different things inside
Totally
there.
different.
You got, you're eating
There's
garbanzo
no
beans.
seeds in it. There's no
You're eating,
seeds in it. The
you're eating
other ones
garbanzo,
have
you eat
seeds.
almonds, you have millet in there, you have the quinoa in there, and you got the peanuts in there.
Oh no, this is good. I happen to, and I usually don't. I don't taste peanut butter at all.
That's why I told you that.
Interesting.
It's gonna
All right.
mix your flavor.
So tell us where we can.
Let's start with Lakewood. Lakewood, we got them in Gourmet Glot. We have in Seasons. We have it at Evergreens. We're in Slimey's Kosher World. We have them in aisle 9, Lakewood. We're in Highland Park.
He's memorized it. Can you do that?
I got it. I've been doing it. I got to go to stores. I actually sell them to stores. So we're in
He
Highland
doesn't
Park.
memorize everything. It's just certain
Right, because
things.
I go to places. I would actually put
more
my
than
phone out
this.
and go through the whole list. We got them in Highland Park. We have Glock 27. They just started carrying them last week. From there, we have it in Elizabeth at One Stop Kosher. We have it at, if I miss anybody, I'm sorry. Okay. We have them in Passaic and Clifton at Seasons. We have them in Teaneck at Cedar Market. We have it in Fair Lawn at the Kosher Food Showcase. Okay. I think we covered New Jersey right there. I think so, right? I tried getting to deal. They didn't want it, so.
Okay, so we've got. You'll talk to them.
I'm gonna get to New York right now. If you want.
So let's do New York.
Muncie.
New York,
We got Muncie.
Lakewood,
We have it in
Muncie.
7 stores in Muncie. We have it in a gym in Muncie as well. We have it in Long Island. We have it at all the Gourmet Glatt season.
What about
we in
you need
Queens?
Chicago?
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're working on it.
We're working there.
Wait, what did I say?
They're already in Florida.
Right, they're in Florida. They're at Aroma in Florida. They're at Brendy's, and they're at
They will be in the Grove soon.
right. There's a kosher connection market, something like that in Hollywood or something like that. I can, you can go on my website. You can find all our stores we're located in.
He's actually flying down to Florida. He's flying down to Florida in 2 weeks from now, actually, to bring cookies to a lot of the stores.
and
demo.
get some
In
sunshine.
Florida. Yeah.
And a demo. We're gonna
And
try.
take a
We're gonna get into the
vacation.
Grove. Hopefully, I'm gonna bring 72
That's
cases.
in Boca.
In Boca, yes.
Okay, I love the Grove supermarket. I was just there back in October. My
Nice
gosh,
store. It's a nice
fun.
store.
And isn't Shlomi right now in Boca? Shlomi's in Boca from Flashix
Yes,
magazine.
so tons of stores. Muncie, I tell you, I said we were in Williamsburg. We have a couple stores. We're actually doing a demo today in Williamsburg at Supreme Health Food Store on Lee Avenue. Free cookies,
Okay, well, today's Friday when they're listening to this, so that was yesterday.
Okay. And,
Oh, well.
And what else we're gonna be? We're in Borough Park.
And we're working on more stores.
We are definitely working.
Slowly
on more
working
stores.
on more
So
stores.
we'll get there. We'll be in Staten Island. So we'll be in the Bronx.
Amazing! It's
thank
so cute that you guys work together. Is it fun working together?
We love it. Without
I'm
us,
going to ask you all that. Okay. Okay, Jonah.
she cries. She cries when I'm at the restaurant. She
Yes,
misses me.
Yes.
Oh, wait. So who runs the restaurant?
So when I'm out there, she runs the kitchen, and we have our
of us.
staff. And when I'm there, I run the kitchen. She runs
Could
the
tell
front.
me a little bit more about the restaurant. Like people go there for lunch. It's a lunch
It's
crowd.
a late breakfast, lunch, and early dinner. We do a lot of gluten free. So
in a couple of weeks, I'm going to La La Lipstick. Do you know what that is? It's a spa.
oh really?
Yeah,
You want to take her?
I want to go there.
yeah. So I'm going there. So I'll come to you for lunch afterwards.
Come to me. Come
Okay,
to me.
yay.
Yes.
Healthy soups. By
It's
the way.
all we make all soups. Everything's made
No
from
MSG.
scratch. No MSG.
No MSG.
gluten. Yeah.
You should have bought
No
me.
consomme.
Yeah.
No, you should have bought me the soups. I love soup.
Okay, so you'll come. You'll come.
What?
Yeah, right.
I know.
Homemade gluten-free pizza. That's made gluten-free pizza, not cats.
Delicious,
like real
delicious
stuff.
pizza.
Like we
Delicious.
make it from scratch.
I love
Everything's
it.
everything's
What do
made
you?
from
What
scratch.
flour do you use?
Millet. Oh, there we go. Millet again.
For the millet.
Millet.
Yeah.
I'm
And it's
super
delicious.
excited to see this.
It's a low calorie pizza because it's made from millet, which
got
is
some
and it's
carbs in it.
gluten.
You should do like small
cookie show?
portion to go meals.
We
Like
could do that.
We could do that for you. We can call it the Naomi Nachman Meals.
okay, maybe.
we can do a partnership.
Okay, that sounds good. I don't mind that. Okay, I'm always looking for something. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming on
Thank you
the
for
air.
having us.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to switch seats. Just leave those cookies here for me to nash on because they're yum. Delicious. I don't like to call them diet cookies. They are cookies that will keep you full and not gain weight. How about that? Okay, yeah, you're still on the air.
Oh, okay.
You're leaving me some cookies.
I want to give you more peanut butter.
Okay. Are you leaving? But switch this. You can stay there for the rest of the show and hang out and schmooze with us. I know, right? I know they're going to open a restaurant. I know. You can stick around for a little bit, yeah? Okay, cool. All right. Yardsies.
Hello.
Okay. How's it going?
Good.
So, Pesha, when did we meet? Is it a year ago? Maybe more, a little bit more than a year ago that we
I
met.
think it was a chopped competition in the one Gourmet Glatt.
That their sister-in-law won. That's how I met.
Oh.
This is really funny. That's how we met when they came to her good friend Jacqueline Elbaz.
That's,
The paleo pharmacist?
yeah.
That's her
Oh,
his
wow.
sister. So isn't that so funny? All right.
So that's when I met all of them. I met you and I met.
Right, that's where I met Jacqueline and
yeah.
you, and we all became really good friends. Like
Yes.
in real life, it's amazing how when you meet people at events, like you say, hi, how are you? And then you can move on. But we really all stay connected. I think that's a lot due to like social media and just our wonderful
New
personalities.
Instagram family. I love it. I
Yeah,
really
right.
do.
But we've become real family,
Yes.
and I really, really love that. So, okay, I have a little bit of a cold. Do I sound like I'm stuffy? I hope not. A little bit, especially the Nachum Siegel Network with Naomi Nachman. Sound a little stuffy. Okay, all right. So, tell me, how long are you guys married?
We're gonna be 16 years.
16. I forgot to ask you guys that. 16 years, Shifra?
January 12th.
15. So you're all about 15, 16. ZK, how long are you married? Are you 10 years yet? 13. So I'm the old lady. I'm the 25 years married. Okay, something to look forward to.
Really, we should all be asking you for marriage advice.
Right. Yeah, travel a lot. Eat well.
I can see that working.
Travel a lot. Travel a lot with your spouse. We go everywhere together. So, okay.
That's awesome.
So you're married
16 years, yeah.
16 years, and you have a bunch of kids. Do they love fruit?
They usually eat a lot of fresh fruit all the time. We always, stick it in all their meals and whatever it is throughout the day. And then once we started with this, it replaced most of the candy in the house and the fruit roll-ups. And they actually have to okay, is that for somebody or can we have some? And, that's really what they tell us.
like-
They're scared.
It's like
in the
my,
beginning, when we
it's
first
like
started.
my house. It's like, do not touch that. It's clients' food. So now I have another fridge, but they're not allowed to take food from. They'll go to the freezer like, is this for a client or for us? I'm like, yeah, client. They're like, cry, But
Dude,
sometimes it's for them.
Yeah, so actually they now take their bags and they'll put their name on and this is mine, don't touch it. And then
That's
they have their own
right.
stash.
Do not touch. Do not touch. And now we get Amazon packages with their name, like they're using their own names now instead of our names. So we shouldn't open their packages. I mean, it's on our credit card bill, but
Right.
whatever. Stuff that, it's on, you don't have to go to CVS anymore. You just order on Amazon. It can be cheaper and you don't have to go to the store. Any case. All right. So let's talk about how you got into the fruit business. Now, it's dehydrated foods. Explain everything.
Okay.
Dehydrated is it's very similar to dried. The only difference is when it comes to dried, they add it on a high temperature where it shrinks and it dissolves the water a lot faster. So that's why they have to add a lot of preservatives to keep it fresh because it still has water in it because they did it on such a high temperature. Dehydrated, it's a low temperature, so it's longer hours. A lot of people don't want to do it because they don't want to sit 14, 16, 18 hours for fruits to come out. A lot of wholesalers. So that's why they don't want to get into this. So they go with the dried. But the dried has a lot of sulfur, preservatives, and sugar added to it.
So what's the difference between dried, the old-fashioned, dried apricots and dried apples
We
as
don't
opposed
add
to
anything
these?
to it.
This
Because
has nothing
theirs are
added
juicy. These are more flat.
because they stayed in the dehydrator for such a long time. So that all the water got really dissolves out of it. So you don't have to add anything to it because it's still just put in a tight sealed jar or even in the freezer. It stays fresh for 6, 8 months, almost a year.
It really doesn't have an
change
expiration.
nothing.
Amazing. So what prompted you to do this?
So we really started with fresh fruits, and it was just really.
You were selling fresh fruit platters.
So what it is, we usually just do this for fun, for simchot, holidays,
Families. Only for
family.
families.
We've been doing this for maybe 10 years. The fresh fruit, but personally,
Okay.
family. And then we actually, one of our friends started. We sent some pictures for them. It was my son. It was I think my son's birthday, and they're like, "You gotta post it," and we're like, well, "Who's gonna want to see this?" Whatever. He did it for fun, and then people just started asking for orders. I'm like, I have no idea what just started. It was just pictures, and then it started Baruch Hashem being something, and then a little bit more down the line, my kids' school asked if we ever thought about doing dehydrated, and we don't really eat dried fruit. We didn't even know what it was, and a little,
Well, it's not part of the Syrian culture. They're Syrian. So.
they eat dried fruit, but we don't eat dried fruit.
Right.
We
Okay.
don't care for it so much, but
I also don't love it.
But you
very
eat this.
honest.
Right. It's completely
It's
different.
different. It's different.
It's completely different.
Because it still has
That's
the
what it is.
flavor of the fruits in it. Some of the fruits, actually, the flavor changes a little
The
bit.
flavor is stronger
But-
as you eat it. You'll feel it like that after taste because it's all the water's out, so you really just taste the fruit now. It's
Right.
not like all that slush that
Right.
and you can eat all the fruit. You don't feel any bloatation. You're nice and good. But so as when we started it, we started in a small machine and we did them and we started giving it out we're not really sure how it's supposed to taste, but it tasted good to us. And people started going crazy over it, and they started wanting more and more, and that's what started.
And we started, we did the first one we ever did was the Mishloach Manot for the school. We did
Yes.
1,200 bags for them, 1,200 Mishloach Manot. So that was really what pushed us, and people wanted more and different
Amazing.
flavors and so
And
forth.
remember, Purim is very soon. It's already going to be
Till it's
Shvat, but we have 2 Adar, so let's not completely freak everyone out with the P words, but
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start eating. Okay, we're very healthy today, right? We're going to have some protein. We're having fruit. Okay, take a microphone. Pull a microphone towards you.
What's the difference between dried and dehydrated?
That's what, when it's dry, it's the same machines. Really,
Is it the
except
same
it's just a
thing?
stronger, When it's dry,
Longer.
they put it on a 300, 350 degrees. So instead of waiting 14 to 16 hours, it shrinks it in about 5 to 6 hours, except there's still a lot of water in it.
So it's less time, not more.
So it's less time.
It's-
Dehydrated takes more time
Right.
and lower temperature.
Over here, if you don't drain the water out completely,
That's why you
It's-
need to
it'll
add
be more
sulfur
s-
and preservative to
yeah.
keep it fresh. Otherwise,
will get
change
moldy if it's not-
right away faster.
So do you
properly
actually
dried.
taste the fruit?
yes.
This one
You do.
you'll taste it
Okay.
right now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I think we should start tasting.
Okay.
Okay, we ready? So what we have here, they've prepared, and you are watching our Nachum Siegel YouTube channel. By the way, ZK, did you see how many more people are starting to watch it? Our numbers have like doubled just from the on the video. That's great. I was like really excited. Like it was a huge jump on the last couple of shows. I'm like, whoa. We have a YouTube channel for those of you who only listen, and we want you to only listen to us, but also you can watch us and the good times we have in the studio while we cook up steaks or eat our fruit or our cookies. So I'm just showing up to the camera a dry, dehydrated fruit platter. Is this the Tu B'Shvat one?
No,
Or just
well,
general?
It's just general.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So do you want to tell us about all the different... I'm going to crack open the plastic so we can start feasting. Okay, it's shrink wrapped. And these make great gifts because you can mail these anywhere.
We send them out
Yeah.
everywhere.
You
We
send
actually-
them everywhere.
We just sent a person who just bought it right now from England. We sent them.
Really?
She heard about it on Instagram. She went crazy.
Woo!
She made an order. She goes, I said, I don't know how it's going to get to you, but it got there. She was very excited. She loved the pineapple. the
I
most.
wonder about customs. Can I just-
It was cleared. And we're sending to Israel right now, actually.
I'm shocked that you can get through
Your-
customs.
your-
Yours to customs to Canada. They charge us like it costs like $5 a box. They charge us $5 a box on customs.
With us, they didn't.
I don't know how that
wasn't-
works.
Amazing.
I think
Maybe
what-
with dried food, it's a little different.
I think dried fruit would be more like...
Yeah,
don't
that's
they
what
have
I was
much
thinking.
stricter
Fruit-
rules?
Yeah,
Fruit is
that's-
very strict sometimes.
Okay.
No, but it's coming into the U.S. I think is worse than going out.
Fresh fruit is
Yeah,
a big problem.
true.
Coming here is
Dried
harder.
fruit, yeah. Dried-
Okay, let's get
not
started.
really.
Okay, so I see some is chocolate dipped. Ooh. I'm very excited. I
Try a
don't know
little.
where to, I don't know where to start. Which one? You see, I'm shaking. I'm so excited.
Go with your
Okay,
favorite, pineapple.
Is this are you? So they know I love pineapple, but I'm going to try the orange. Right?
That's
Yes.
an orange.
Is this the Cara orange?
No, the cara is in the bag.
So this is regular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these the other ones we didn't even put them out yet. You were the
Okay.
first one tasting them. The other
Oh,
ones.
okay, so we have some brand new samples that are going to be eaten right here for the first time on the Nachum Siegel Network. Okay, so this is do I have to make different brachas for that? It's really hard.
It's-
Just
it's
ha'etz,
different.
Yeah.
right? Okay, Baruch atah Adonai Baruch Praise.
Amen.
Oh my god,
It has a tart taste.
it's so,
But you see, an
Tastes like
orange is
an
supposed to be
orange.
sweet. So when you dehydrate it, it changes the flavor of it because all the water is out.
but it tastes like an orange. Oh my god, it's really good. Okay, I want to try one of the
Try the
chocolate
plum.
chip one.
Oh,
Which one
okay.
is the plum?
This one right here.
Oh,
The corner one right there.
this one. Okay, I'm going to hold this up to the camera. See if we can see through it. You know, I just got glasses.
I heard.
Okay.
So?
Tastes like plum, but not strong. The orange tastes like a strong orange.
Yeah, it's yeah.
The plum is subtle. Okay.
Each fruit has a different flavor.
Okay. And one more of those. Oh, I'm going to try chocolate dipped. What's this?
Apricot.
Apricot.
Here's a
If you want the
pineapple.
apple.
Chocolate
Oh, there's a pineapple. Then no, I love. Okay. I decided not to be on a diet.
I didn't put too much for you.
If
know
your
why?
nutrition is listening right now, we're gonna be
No,
in trouble.
no. You know why? Because I'm going to LA tonight and I want to eat my way through LA with no regrets, not feeling guilty. Okay, so this is a chocolate dipped dry pineapple. I'm going to pass this around to everyone in the studio. He cannot wait. He loves this stuff. Wait
You
till the
tasted it? You tried it?
You know he loves nut. He loves the nut.
You're gonna love this. It's a snack.
What chocolate are you using?
California gourmet.
All good stuff.
Very. Parv, nut free, soy free.
We had them on the Kosher Fest show last year, California Gourmet. What's in that? Hannah Schusterman, right? Shifra, maybe you know. Hannah Schusterman is California.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
This is good. Okay. I don't want to eat too much on the air, but I want to try the banana, right? Because it
It's the least favorite, but people like it.
doesn't taste like a banana.
No,
Interesting. And does it lose a lot of its nutrition? Well, aren't you
No.
guys,
the
any
nutrition.
of you guys pharmacists? I know a lot of the malters are pharmacists.
He's the farmer. Farmer.
Whatever. But I didn't make it through.
Okay.
The nutrition, you don't lose the nutritions. No, it stays
Well,
the same. It's just the water is the only thing that's going out. That's it. All the nutrition stays in there. That's why you still have the natural sugar
just
that's
gets
in there.
condensed.
Everything's in there.
That's really good.
Just get that condensed. Yeah, that's exactly.
I'm loving
what it is.
this. I could just spend
This
the
is
whole.
this is a golden kiwi.
Okay, I'll try that before I pass it on. I've never seen it. What is a yellow kiwi?
Yeah,
Golden
it's a
kiwi,
golden
yeah.
kiwi.
So what you can do is you can buy these at the height of the season and dehydrate them then, so you have it all year.
Yes,
Because some fruits are only around a few
Correct.
weeks a year in their
Sure.
proper season.
and that's why I said you could always put them in the freezer in a sealed container or a sealed bag. Put them in the freezer; they last a long time throughout the year.
Love it. That's really good. It's mild. Some of them are stronger,
Yeah.
and some of them are more mild. Okay, here we go. Okay.
And then we also do vegetables. It's a little
I was
different.
just
Okay.
going to ask you about vegetable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
So I have zucchini ones from them. But you know what they have here? Wait, everyone. I'm so excited. Hold on. What was
Oh,
that?
right. You said pickles.
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 It's very salty, though.
Dehydrated pickles.
This is the first time we're trying it out.
So so what you did was you made a pickle,
Yeah.
and then you dehydrated a pickle.
Yeah.
Not you didn't dehydrate a cucumber.
No.
You dehydrated a pickled cucumber.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, Schiffer, you ready?
You never tried
That's
it?
really cool.
I tried it
Okay.
yesterday. It's very salty.
Schiffer's very
It's good
adventurous.
if you like salt.
Salty?
Yeah.
Very
I like
salty.
salt, so I liked it, and I
Very
was still like,
Salt also. But
Okay. All right, guys, we are trying here. No one is it? What? I mean, they've already tried it, but am I the first non
Yes.
Yazidi to try it?
yeah.
Okay, right here on the Nachum Siegel Network. Big moment here.
Yes.
We are trying. Look at that.
Different people.
Dehydrated pickles.
Yeah.
Try it.
All right, CK, you ready? It's like a pickle chip. It's
Very
literally.
And then you
I've
put the
had
salt
pickle
after.
chips. I've had pickle chips
Schleimy's obsessed.
with pickle chips. I remember when I
that?
posted once. He said, "Oh yeah, they're so." Oh my god, it's good. It is salty. It's very
salty.
strong.
Very
I like
salty.
the juices of it. But it's good.
I wonder what my little daughter would think. My little daughter loves pickles. Like
That with a
love.
hamburger?
What?
Put it with a hamburger,
Fried fruit.
and you're good to go.
You let them try
Like,
it.
yeah,
I
this
like
is different.
juiciness, you know?
It's super super salty. Wow. Okay.
Eat this as a snack.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, let's look for another one. It picks up on the air. Okay, blood orange. Okay. Papaya. Okay, what?
Try, and Miriam is probably gonna go crazy on us.
Oh, we finally-
Cherries.
Mary and Pascal.
Oh,
Need cherries
dehydrated
for a while.
cherries. Okay. I don't know which one to try. Let's do blood orange. It's winter. Have a bit of a
This is
sniffle.
the season for it right now. That's why blood orange and cara cara. Very salty.
Bless you.
Sorry, did you shut that off? Okay, sorry. I'm sneezing.
Very salty.
Okay, I'm going to try the blood orange. Okay, I'm going to pass that around.
We have a
Tried the
customer.
orange.
We had a customer that cannot eat fresh fruit. She's allergic to fresh fruit, pineapple, watermelon.
And she can eat this.
She buys this almost every week from us because she eats it with no problem.
Crazy.
Yeah.
People with fruit allergies can eat this.
It depends on
So it
there's-
depends. I have a friend that the only two that she couldn't eat was apple and strawberry, but in general she does not eat any fruit, and she's able to eat other fruits that I have. And just those two, she felt like a little tinkle in her tongue.
because all the acid, all the water is out.
That's so interesting.
That's blood orange.
This is very strong. It tastes very
It's a blood orange.
like
Blood orange,
citrusy.
yeah.
It's right. It's expect the unexpected with these fruits,
It's
Yeah.
right? It's
We have had different people, different tastes. Some people can't stand watermelon. They're like, oh my god, it's disgusting and nasty. They go crazy for the pineapple, and some people go nuts for the watermelon.
Because
They
the
go
watermelon's very
crazy
sweet and the
for it.
pineapple's very,
They
you
go
know.
crazy for it. So it's each person has a different taste.
Did you try? Did you have something?
It's very salty.
I told you it's very, very
He needs another sweet one. Here, pass ZK the fruit platter. So, Tu B'Shvat is coming up. Let's talk a little bit about Tu B'Shvat. What kind of fruit platters can we expect for Tu B'Shvat? And you also do fresh fruit out in Brooklyn.
We just did a fruit platter that combined of fresh, uncut fruits with the dehydrated together. It's really for Tu B'Shvat. Some of the new fruits in there.
Yeah. So what new fruits?
You have dragon fruit. You have
Star fruit?
star fruit, and then you also have.
Do you do star fruit jihad?
We just did it, but it wasn't.
Didn't hold
I don't
up.
know.
My
Again, it wasn't really my kind of taste, but I would have to probably let other people try it just to see.
My daughter loves star fruit.
We just did stuff. Actually, it's funny. I just did it right now. We just did it.
We did that
we did
too.
pomegranate
How
seeds.
does
We ran
pomegranate-
out. I wanted to put it, but we were
That's good, like if you want, like
It's
on
like-
top of a
it's like,
parfait, granola.
eating seeds.
Yeah, that's eyeballs. Yeah.
pomegranate seeds. It was like
He was
nothing.
just eating them like
I was just
eating
them.
nuts.
Even the
Just
grapes,
enjoying
by
it.
the way. You haven't tasted grapes. Oh my God, they're insane.
Which one of the grapes?
The big one. It looks like a raisin, but it's not.
It's a big raisin.
big raisin.
Isn't a raisin a grape?
It is.
Yes.
I mean, a grape a raisin.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? You know what?
For some odd reason, it has
It's a
totally
little
different taste.
different.
Taste it. It's.
What kind of grapes is it?
We do green grapes, red grapes,
Have you ever tried black grapes?
What did you say?
black
Have you ever
grapes.
tried black grapes?
We did the truth. We did green and red. We didn't do
The
black
con
yet.
candy.
We were somewhere recently and they had black grapes, and I was always scared to try
Hey,
it.
by the way, very.
They were the most delicious. They were amazing. And somebody told me recently that I think Costco had it, but I missed it. Cotton candy grapes.
Yeah,
do that.
we work
I've
a lot
never
close.
tried it
Are
Are
before.
they those tiny little grapes?
They're
They're a little
regular.
round, but they taste like cotton candy.
You know what we call cotton candy in Australia? Fairy floss.
Very floss.
Right?
I
Fairy
like
floss.
that.
What do they call it in South Africa? What has Shlomi ever used? He's too American already.
So how'd you like the grapes?
Oh my god, everything is good. I'm eating the pineapple chocolate one. When you guys are talking, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat and listen. Did you try the banana one?
Did you
Okay,
try the pineapple?
ZK is trying them all.
Did you try the pineapple?
I was never into fruit roll up, even as a kid, and we didn't have it kosher in Australia either. But I never like my kids having it get stuck in their teeth. I'm trying to talk with fruit in my mouth. It's definitely chewy. It's not like one of those things like a cookie. You can
It's
a
like
few
roll-up,
bites
yeah.
and it goes down. You have to really chew a fruit, a dehydrated fruit. It's so
It's
yummy.
different.
It's good. It's really good, and they're light. Throw them in your pocketbook. And I'm not a dietitian. I don't pretend to be one, but I was told that I should on this new diet that I'm on, that I should have some fruit every day. I am not a fruit eater. I like vegetables. So I said, what about Fruits by Pesha? Can I have that? Because she also is based in the Five Towns, and they have this in Gomeglat. So I sent her the nutritional value, and she's going to let me know how much of the bag I'm allowed to eat.
Usually it's about half a bag
A half a bag.
because it's about 1 ounce. So
Okay,
the bag
but
is 2 ounces. so it's about
everyone,
1 ounce.
we're not preaching.
Yeah,
we're not
no,
telling
no.
you.
Yeah.
You'll all ask and do what you want. You know, I'm covering us up. You know, all the clauses are there. But it's great. It's a really great snack. And sometimes after dinner, I'm not a little bit peckish, but you need something a little
need
bit
sweet.
sweet. Especially my husband. This is what we do. It's great. And they gave some at my launch party, which was so nice. Everyone got a little tiny, cute little sample bag. But this is great. Like, I absolutely love the stuff. I love the whole concept, and not being a big fruit eater or dried fruit eater. When you came up with this, I was like, yes. So it really is.
I had my friend's husband. He stops eating Twizzlers now. He was like a Twizzler addict. And
Really?
now he just eats the watermelon. He's like, I need my watermelon. It's either this or that, but I need this one better.
That's awesome.
That's insane.
right?
That's really
That's
No, really.
good.
Like in the beginning, people were like, the bag's already
Because
empty.
Twizzlers are pure sugar.
Yeah. That's what I
Pure.
said. The Twizzlers, the Taffies, we're
You
not
need to
really.
chew on something, you know?
Yeah, some people just need
And
that.
When we first started, we actually had a 3 ounce bag, which was a bigger bag, and we had a lot of complaints because people used to finish the bag before they even got home. So they're like, it's not so.
If you're sitting
you
in
know,
traffic,
a lot of
you know,
people
driving
are, you know,
home.
they're trying, watch what they eat and so forth. So
We also had a
And
lot of
so we
complaints
had
that
to
we're hiding
cut
from
the
our
bags.
husbands, we're hiding from our wives, we're hiding from our children, and I'm like,
Make them smaller.
so that when they eat it, at least they're not.
Self-
Buy
eating
more
Control.
bags. Buy more bags more often.
There you go.
There you go. I'm a good
big
salesman.
addiction.
You're hired. That's it, Naomi.
Amazing, amazing. Well, you can pay me in dried fruit.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Okay, this is amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Stick around because, lunch is coming now.
I know.
Right? We have such an exciting show. Like, we're eating our way through.
Thank you
It's
so much.
husbands and wives who have a food business together. And we had the Malters, we had the Yazdis, and now we have the Kleins, minus one Klein. Only Shifra's here. Shlomi is in Florida. He's running it was part of a barbecue competition. There was and they went down and to show the Florida population the amazing cookbook cookbook. Keep saying cookbook magazine, but it is, Shifra, it's like a cookbook every month. It is. And I did a story yesterday making dinner while Shifra's setting up. I'm just going to talk. We did a story yesterday of me making something from their book, because I know when I have my cookbook and people just wave it up in front of the Instagram or say, here, buy this, buy this, it's not as effective as when someone actually makes a delicious recipe from it and really shows everyone. So I said, Shifra, I'm going to make something from their book to show, from their magazine, to show how much I love their magazine. Shifra, this is your third issue.
Issue. And like I wrote in the intro, I think this is like the best issue I've done yet. And I've done a lot. I've done a lot.
Including Tavon and JOK
it's just
and all that.
a really good issue. And
Because it's meat. It's steak.
it's all meat. But no, it's the family dinner issue. And I think that, like, in addition to all the recipes, one of the major goals and what we're trying to do with the magazine is also give people a lot of information, a lot of interesting stories, and a lot of interesting things to read. Okay, we're good. Yeah. We're good.
I was having a heart attack there. Just check the gas.
So before we even continue talking about it, we're cooking steak today. Yeah. So step number 1 is to preheat your pan.
Now, we're using a cast iron pan. You see, I cleaned it, but it's not so good, right? I don't have it so shiny, my pans.
It's okay. It's going to do a good job.
Yeah, when Nafa now saw it, he's like, what's wrong with the cast iron pans? It needs a little bit of love. It's very hard to keep a cast iron just
You have to,
so.
you have to maintain
It's like a
that.
baby. So I had to clean it from last night's steak dinner for
Nora. Okay. You made a steak dinner last night. You're having steak for lunch today.
It's a rough life.
Yeah, it's very tough.
That's why
tough
I can't
stuff.
be on a diet so often, follow strict. But I do my bit. I eat consciously, and that's really important.
Totally.
Okay. Let's talk about this stunning magazine and the stunning cover.
Thank you.
Great. Talk us about the process of how you pick the cover.
So we actually do a vote online, and we ask people their thoughts on our cover images. The past 3 issues, we really didn't know what to do. This issue, not this issue, the next issue, we shot a cover image. So we'll see if that one makes the cuts. So we actually posted 4 different images on Instagram, and we had everyone vote on it. It's really cool. People get really passionate. I'm walking in Gourmet Glade, and everyone's like, I think you should do this cover. I think you should do that cover. And then when I choose the cover, people don't, not me. I don't choose it myself.
People get offended.
But when we choose, people are like, I can't believe you didn't choose the cover.
I had that with the naming of my book. People
this isn't the best one or whatever. We try.
You know what? People are invested. They really
No, it's great.
It's a good thing.
I also, I go, after we go to print, this is the scariest thing is did I make the right choice? Is it the right cover? Did we forget something? Do we
Is
that?
there a mistake?
Yeah, I literally lose sleep over it.
It's very hard.
It's hard.
And you do this once a month. I did it twice with a book and I'm done. No more.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know. Oh, you're done.
I'm gonna write for magazines and do it on Instagram. Okay, so it's a very complex issue, as
yes,
always.
There's a lot going on here.
I just want to say, people are asking me, I travel a lot. People are saying, where are you going next? I'm like, I don't know. I know where I'm going for my winter break, but I'm not going to share that right now. And I've said before, I'm going to California. I'm going to California tonight to do a cooking demo for my book. I am available for hire for cooking demos. Plug for my book. And I'm going to film a segment on TV. On the Home and Family Show on the Hallmark Channel, which will air. So you are listening to this on Friday, and it's going to air on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. Look it up, Hallmark Channel on Home and Family Show. I'm so, where's it? Hilary Duff is coming on the show too.
Oh, that's so cool.
And Candice Burr, from Full House.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, she's apparently also going to be on the show. So I don't know.
That's really fun.
Until you see them, you don't know. But, I was very excited about that. So people are saying, where are you going to travel next? I'm like, after winter break. And I'm like, I want to go to Peru now.
I know. Isn't it awesome?
Who went there?
So Chaya went there. Chaya Rappaport. She's actually...
I need to write one for you,
Yeah, totally. So she's actually our food stylist as well. You can follow her on Retro Lilies on Instagram.
Oh, that's her?
And yeah, that's her. And so she went... She's really young, but so talented. And so she went with her friends. Yeah, I know it's smoking. Okay.
It's normal.
I'm aware. Yeah. This is what we're waiting for.
Okay.
So she went for a month to Peru. So I knew that she would be a great source to write about it. So she not only wrote about Peru, she shared some amazing recipes, and the ceviche that she shared, the magazine isn't just meat. We also have a ceviche recipe and other fish recipes. Was amazing. My 14-year-old son loved it. He gave a stamp of approval. Yeah,
really cool, because I know ceviche. I've written a lot of ceviche recipes. Actually, for you, for Joy of Kosher, I wrote one. And then I have one in my book. And I love ceviche. Ceviche is basically raw fish cooked in, cooked, I'm putting in air quotes, in citrus juice.
Yeah.
The acid cooks the fish.
And you don't want it to sit for too long. It's like that balance where it could get too rubbery or whatever. It's really good.
Okay.
It's delicious for Shabbos
this is
also.
great. And then you have, she has advice about her travel tips.
Yeah, really good travel tips. Like I was saying, it's not just, I mean, there's amazing recipes like the steak we're making right now, but it's also just a lot to read, a lot of information, and I think it's very interesting.
It's all about the desserts and the chocolate mousses.
And we're like doing the steak right now. So step number 1, actually, I did a demo on this steak, actually with Fruits by Pasha at the LA Tyra Chinese auction. Naomi, I know.
We were all there.
We were all there partying, and basically, like, people had this steak, and they were like, literally, this is the best steak I ever had, and like, I was sharing the tips and tricks. And it's like just a few simple steps, but you just have to.
Can we open a window, ZK?
We might have to open the window. And this you have to do at home. You also have to open up your window. So that's step number 1.
Yeah. My smoke alarm went off when I was doing my story.
Yeah. Okay, so your steak, you want your steak to come to room temperature.
Yes.
And then I'm pouring just a little bit of oil in the pan. I'm gonna season the steak with
kosher salt, sea salt.
Salt or sea salt, but just be like really generous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why?
Everyone
Why
gasps.
really generous? I know.
Because it just gives it like so much flavor.
Only on one side?
No, on both sides. But I'm going to do this side here, and I'm going to put it in the pan.
And then we'll do
And
the
then I'm
other
going to
side.
do the other side in the pan.
We cannot burn the studio down. Okay, by the way, hold on. I'm getting this on Instagram. Okay, this is in real time. We are recording a radio show on the Nachum Siegel Network. Cameras are out. We have Fruits by Pesha.
You hear the
We have
sizzle?
cookies, Wayless cookies, and here we have fleischiks going on. Literally. Amazing. How much oil did you use?
So you need like a tablespoon or 2. I think you see like this. It was like 1 to 2 tablespoons.
Okay, so
But it's a smaller pan than I usually use.
yeah, I'm sorry because
So no, it's totally
that's
fine.
my
I would
steak
put a
pan.
tablespoon. Like I wouldn't
Okay.
have done 2. But it's
Okay.
fine.
All right, cool.
It's all good. And now I'm just going to season the other side, and it's that simple. So I brought it to room temperature. Pat dried it, salt and pepper. You saw the pan was like really smoking hot. And that's it. And you let it go for about 4 to 5 minutes per side, and you're done. And then the final step is to let it rest. This is something that's also really important. Once you're done the steak, you want to let it rest. So you want to let it rest for about 10 minutes before you slice into it.
Okay, that's very important. Now, when I did mine at home, I used a thermometer
Oh, that's cool.
because I really want that medium rare. And you do have a guide. The magazine has got in the beginning of the magazine, and I said this when I was preparing my recipe. It's very, very, very comprehensive. You know, Bosch wrote a whole bit at the front. You know, my friend Bosch. He did a whole thing on.
Yeah, this photo is like
He did this.
photos.
He did the King of Steaks
Yes.
by Bosch, right? I like B-S.
Yeah, that's how he wants it. That's how he spells his name.
I know. That's how he. It's in my book. He's recipe test at the
Oh,
back
and
of
he
the book. So ask her what's B-SH.
Yeah,
And
every single proofreader and editor is like, is that
What?
a mistake? Is that a
I'm like,
mistake?
no.
I'm like, no.
So they have a very comprehensive guide on cuts of meat, which I want to know why I'm standing.
So even even
just
the
excited.
rib steak, even the rib steak. So we break it down so that there's an understanding of all the different cuts that come from the rib steak, what they are, how best to cook each one. And I think this photo, we were just admiring this photo. Isn't it gorgeous?
I would like frame that and hang that
Yeah,
up, Shifra,
it's-
in my kitchen.
That's a very good idea, by the way.
That's a stunning on the fleishik
Yeah.
side of the kitchen.
That's a very good idea.
I'm going to get
Oh, I
for you
have
as
to
a
flip
present.
this.
Send me the picture.
That's really cool idea.
Send me that as a picture without the words.
I forgot to bring a fork. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna use my knife.
Can I just say, look at this, Shifra?
Oh, so hot.
This is this. Okay, we are cooking this. Look. Okay, this is very exciting. A lot is happening on the Nachum Siegel Network right now on Table for Two with Naomi Nachman and the whole crew here. Oh my gosh, that crust is gorgeous, Shifra.
5 minutes per side. So the
Okay.
reason you saw how smoking
I
hot
was
the
going to
pan
bring
was.
tongs, but you didn't tell
Well,
me.
I know, I forgot. Whatever, it's fine. Use what you got.
Use what you got. Think on your feet. Think on your feet.
Yeah.
And they give also, let's talk about, you have, this is how to cook a rib steak, which is everyone's favorite steak.
Yes.
You should talk about reverse searing. You talk about sous vide. You talk about pan searing. I find pan searing is best and easiest way, and that's what
searing
we're
is the
doing
simplest.
now.
In fact, Bosch, when he originally wrote the article, said reverse sear was his method of choice. He gave a sidebar for sous vide, and I was like, I gotta include the pan searing.
You do.
Gotta.
And
It is the
especially
simplest.
pan searing in a cast iron,
Yes.
you've got to get yourself an unseasoned one or a seasoned one with a Herscher. You can get that
Or you
actually
could
from
season it yourself.
Kitchen Caboodles.
Yes.
Kitchen Caboodles. Shout out to you, Suzanne. If you are interested, go to Kitchen Caboodles. You can follow them on Instagram. You can give them a call. They're in Flatbush. They will order one, and you can order one from them, and they will ship it to you. But this is actually a great steak. And what I did was, I need sauce. I love sauce, not ketchup. Not ketchup. Ketchup is for French fries. So the shallot red wine sauce. Now I was out of shallots,
Oh, okay.
so I use onions.
That's fine too.
And this in the same pan. I
Yeah.
didn't even drain off the oil. I think I only put a tiny little bit of
Yeah,
oil.
this one has more. Yeah.
And it was just like divine. And it's
Thank
just you take the onions or shallots in the same pan, you
and
saute
the pan
it
already has
and
so
add
much
wine.
flavor. So
And use Mora wine. That means you don't need the sugar because Mora is a Cabernet Sauvignon, but it's a young grape, so it's it's still sweet for a dry red
Very
wine.
cool.
And it was amazing. My came home and the dinner plate. I put it on a tiny little cute steak board. Cutting board
Mm-hmm.
I made her like a little board, and there was nothing left. She had the tomatoes, she had the cucumbers, the baked French fries, and the steak, and that
yeah,
sauce
and then
was
once
licked.
you cook a steak like this, you don't order steaks in a restaurant. Do you
No.
ever order steak?
Never. Never would I order a steak
and then
out.
you enjoy restaurants
Never.
so much more because you're not spending $70 on a steak. You're spending $70 on 3 appetizers or 3 starters, and you get to really enjoy the experience.
Right, no,
And what's
I
really
agree.
cool, a lot of our readers asked
Can
us,
they see
said
that?
like,
Hold
What
on,
are
Chiffa. I'm
other-
showing the
oh.
camera.
Oh,
That's
cool.
that was a mini kid steak board that I made last night for my daughter, personalized steak board. And the steak was $10. It was not an expensive. It was not an expensive steak. Yeah, please
I'm
continue.
transferring. But a lot of our readers were asking us about other cuts of meat. Rib steak is amazing, but it's also very expensive. And what we have are other options, like Deanie Klein, who was the guest editor in this
Deanie
issue.
Klein out in California, Prep and Rally.
Yeah, so we have actually have
I'm
a
gonna see her
week's.
this week.
Oh, that's very cool. So we have a week's worth of her plan in the magazine because it's our dinner issue. So
Right.
we wrote about Prep and Rally meal plan. We wrote about Fresh Families meal plan. And then also Anna Hanau of Grow and Behold wrote about her favorite steak, an alternate to rib steak. And then Deanie had also included that.
Yeah,
And what was really interesting was our men cooking dinners.
not my man.
Not your men, not all men.
Yeah.
Not at all. It's
You know, that's okay because he doesn't love to cook and I love to cook dinner.
That's what it came down to. It was like, okay. I turned it off.
Okay, peeps, look at this
It was
steak.
very interesting because, like, from all the people we interviewed. Oh,
I'm having a moment. Look at this steak. It's so gorgeous. Okay, let's take a look at this steak. Everyone is getting up in the studio to photograph it. I love it. I'm going to put a business card there. An NSN.
we have to let it rest, and then when we slice it, it's going to be amazing. Then
Okay.
it's going to be picture worthy.
Well, we have 7 minutes left of the show, so we'll let it rest for a few minutes.
yeah, that's
because we
perfect.
want to see everyone.
Yeah, so 5 minutes will be fine.
Okay, cool. Okay, what is the point of letting it rest? What does that mean? I can't believe the studio smoke alarm's like going
So
off.
the meat continues to cook. Like right now, the meat is still cooking.
Okay, yeah.
The meat is actually still cooking right now. And so letting it rest allows it to come to its full temperature.
What do you mean by cooking?
Yes,
I
the
want to
meat-
explain
so
that to our
basically,
readers.
the meat is still hot inside, and it's finishing
Carryover.
to cook. Right, there's the
carryover.
carryover heat that's still in the meat, and if you slice it now, all of the meat juices are going to spill over onto your cutting board, and the more you let it rest, the more the natural juices in the meat will redistribute and evenly go back into the meat consistently so that you have a juicy, even bite. If you're going to slice into it now, the juices will run all over the place. It's not going to be even. So that's the final step to perfect steak, is
Perfect
allowing it
steak.
to
Does
rest.
that make it cook more by letting it sit?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
continuing to cook.
continuing
It's
to
actually
carry over heat.
fascinating. If you put a meat thermometer in your steak right now, you'll actually watch the steak continuing to cook. So while it would be, let's say, at 120 right now, in 10 minutes it's going to be at 1:30.
But it's the same with fish and chicken and meat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like anything, like we're hot and we come out of the sun, we still stay hot till we start cooling off, right? So same kind of thing. We do cool down, but we're still hot to a point where we're like back to normal. That's what,
Yeah, exactly.
I always try to explain.
That's a very good way of explaining it.
By the way, I cannot believe the smoke alarms are not going off. It's okay.
I think you have to check it.
Okay,
You have to do a test.
battery-
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's not completely smoke filled, but yeah.
And now wherever we go, the rest of the day, we're going to smell like we just were on the line cooking steak in a restaurant or something.
Or we're at La Marais.
Well, that's fine though. I'm just saying, yeah.
This
Okay,
is-
fine.
this is-
Smell
You're
like
going
steak
back
in
to
a dairy
kitchen.
restaurant.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, that's going to be suspicious.
This is amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. So, the magazine has done well. Schiffer, this is your third magazine you're
Third
working
magazine on Fleshix. Yes, it's a once a month.
It's
actually.
amazing.
So that's really
How can
cool.
people, where can people find it? Can they sign up
So
online?
you can find it. The best way, I think, is to sign up online and get a subscription at fleshix.com. And the advantage of subscribing is that you don't have to run to the store and look for it. It also comes early, like a week or two earlier than the stores, which is what we aim to do. So like while all our subscribers were getting it this week, we got so many messages. It was actually really funny. We got so many messages of people saying, where could I get it? How could I find it? So really, if you subscribe, you will be able to get it like really early, but it's also available in most kosher supermarkets and Judaica stores. And if your local grocery store or supermarket doesn't carry it, you can let us know, let the store know that you want it, and then we'll send it to them.
Fantastic. This is great. Schiffer's an expert at writing and cooking, and she and Shami have done an incredible job in all the
Thank you.
magazines, and this should just continue. Matzliach, she's going to be coming back on. We're trying to get you as much as we can, and I look forward to seeing the Pesach issue, because you know me,
Yeah.
I'm all about Pesach. I love I love that it's got a little travel. Some of my friends are featured. It's great. It's really great.
Yeah, and we did the whole dry aged meat thing was really fascinating. That was just really, we made this event with the Ridge Steakhouse in Muncie, and we had 106, I think, day dry aged steak.
So
it was like
I had
aging.
major FOMO on that.
I know we really missed you.
I was sad. It's two
Yeah.
events.
I know. Well, we're gonna have to make another one.
I know. Just coordinate with me.
I know. We'll call you
Call
and
me,
we'll like
Naomi.
make sure it works with your calendar.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so let's cut into the steak, because we've got about 2.5 minutes
Okay,
left, and I
so
think
we're gonna
everyone's
cut into
like
it.
waiting with bated breath. You can always eat fleischik in the mornings,
Always.
because
For breakfast.
it's good protein for
Steak
you.
and eggs.
Steak and eggs. The non-Jewish people do that, so
Totally.
Almond milk in your coffee.
Right, that's what I say. I always have. I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning. It takes me many hours to drink it. Oh my God, look at that. It's stunning. But I like to, if I need a second, sometimes you need a second cup in the afternoon, and I'm fleischik. I have no problem being fleischik because I have almond milk in the fridge.
Oh, wow.
What's good about these cookies that you're about to eat? They're parv.
Can you say that into the microphone?
The Quayla's cookies are parv, so you can have your steak and then have the cookies afterwards.
I like that. And the fruits are par. So I don't have to worry about needing something sweet later on. Oh my God, that was perfectly cooked. Look at this, okay, in the studio.
Wow.
In the studio. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can still read it. I just got glasses this week for driving. But it's my first time I'm wearing glasses in my life. Usually
Really?
people at my age, grandma age, young grandma age, I should want to say, you need reading glasses. But I just got glasses for distance. But I can read that, and I'm pointing to that, meaning the clock countdown to the end of the show. Okay, Shifra, this does not need sauce.
Oh yeah.
What was your question? What, this? Okay, this is great. Guys, we've got a minute left. Let's grab a piece of steak. Okay. ZK, you're going to have to lean over, mate.
And
wait.
the end actually is well done. Whoever wants well done, please.
Everyone's in the studio airing. Look at this. I'm just going to show everyone who's watching on the camera. Perfectly cooked.
Thank
Here
you.
while you were watching. I already made brachas on all the shahakals already. Oh, my God. It's like butter.
It's delicious. And
It's
not
soft
salty.
like butter.
It's not salty,
It's
right?
not salty.
I thought it was going to be salty.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would
You saw people always gasp when I put the salt on.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Always.
Can I just say
This-
one
this is
thing?
salty.
I just want to say, you don't need to go to a restaurant.
No.
Literally salt, pepper, meat, oil,
That's it.
cast iron pan, kitchen caboodles. Oh my God. This is just amazing. And I'm so glad We could have done a whole bunch of steaks. We would have devoured them all. Guys, thank you so much.
I know. I have more about it.
Okay, that's our hour.
Okay.
Our hour is up. We're going to just sit here and eat steaks and fruit and cookies for the rest of the day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be away, and I hope you'll follow me on Instagram, but I will have a show next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Table for Two with Naomi Nachman on the Nachum Segal Network. We have music up to Lichtbenching, sponsored by our friends at Kedem. Shabbat Shalom. Mwah.